not speaking now as a lawyer, as an ordinary citizen. If I am brought before a court of law, I should know the law that I have contravened.
Yes.
You cannot ask me to enter a defense for a law that does not exist. And particularly, the law that the Supreme Court itself has declared non-existent. To what will I be defending?
Alright, depending on your time zone and your location. Today's court proceeding for MAZI Nnamdi Kanu versus FRN case in court today at the Federal High Court, today 4th of November 2025, has actually come to an end. And I'm here with the full report, the outcome of MAZI Nnamdi Kanu's court sitting today. First of all, before I play you guys a brief from Aloy Ejimako and what other MAZI Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, I will first of all read out this update from Guardian. So now the update says, if you check out your screen, you see that Guardian posted this about 5 minutes ago. It says, Federal High Court in Abuja warned it may first close Nnamdi Kanu's defense after he again failed to present his case in trial. Alright, so and secondly again, we saw another post from Channels Television. If you look at your screen, it was posted about 45 minutes ago, and the update says, Justice James Omotosho said this after Nnamdi Kanu failed for the 4th day to enter his defense after the prosecution closed its case and the court overruled his no-case submission. Alright, so you guys will be asking, why is Omotosho taking this step? Why is MAZI Nnamdi Kanu refusing to enter his defense? Okay, first of all, let me read out this update from Biafra Twitter. A post and a page I saw on Twitter. The update says, MAZI Nnamdi Kanu in his statement to Justice James Omotosho today, 4th November 2025. Before this court, you must surmount the legal threshold I have raised prior to the requesting that I proceed with my defense. You cannot ask me to open my defense when you are unable to specify under which law I am being charged. A review of the records from this court reveals that there is no law supporting the charges against me. Consequently, I request that this court release me. Your lordship, I implore you to take judicial notice of all records within this court. Okay, all the James Omotosho very easy to actually accept the case of the prosecution and overrule MAZI Nnamdi Kanu's no case submission. Now, the ground MAZI Nnamdi Kanu is standing is, Shikoshia, the law he broke on which ground he's being charged to enter defense. MAZI Nnamdi Kanu still maintain his stand that he has no case whatsoever to answer. That it is the Nigerian government that has a case to answer for renditioning him illegally from Kenya under torture, brought him back to Nigeria, and after the appeal courts and the Supreme Court discharged and acquitted him, they still want him to continue standing trial. So it is the Nigerian government that has questions to answer, not him, that he is not opening any defense. And Omotosho begin to threat that after tomorrow will be the 5th, that they will be forced to close and overrule on this case. And whatever they come up with will be their final conclusion. MAZI Nnamdi Kanu maintain his ground. Unumana nwoke bụ agaragidi. Nwoke bụ akwa okoro. Nwoke bụ the only savior of our time. Nwoke ma ife obi n'obi wee bi DJ. Alright. And then you'll be asking, why is this case going towards the side? Why is this case going towards the side? Unumana agwara mu no titi ife gemeta. And it happened in court today. For the first time ever, enweghị video emere MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. They did not allow anybody video him or for him to talk. But hammer out that it is not actually going to work that way. They want to force him to open defense so that another thing. But MAZI Nnamdi Kanu stand his ground that they must show him the law or break that they are asking him to enter defense. On what ground? That there is no law that backs the charges they are leveling against him. That is why he cannot open any defense or stand any trial. And he is standing on that note. So I will leave you guys to watch this other video from Barrister Aloy Ejimako and then this other legal team of MAZI Nnamdi Kanu for you guys to hear what they actually experienced in court today. How they break it down. First of all, I'll play this first video from this barrister, and then after that, I'll play Barrister Aloy Ejimako. Know how they break everything down. Aloy Ejimako made it very clear that this thing is gradually turning into a persecution on Ndibo. It is becoming clearer by the day. From Aloy Ejimako, he said it openly that this is no more a case of Nnamdi Kanu made something or not. That it is a direct persecution on Ndibo. And thank God that the world is watching. Anyways, let me play you guys a video to watch. After watching the video, we updates about a platform that you can actually invest and be earning in. I will post you guys the video after the video of Barrister Aloy Ejimako. I'll play you guys the video to watch. So anybody interested, there's a WhatsApp number there. You can chat that WhatsApp number. We'll guide you, teach you on each of the processes on how to get started. It is a very, very nice platform called U Trading. changing life, uplifting people, and you need to actually be in this platform because it is legit, 101% legit. So I will leave you guys to watch this other video, guys. I'll be right back.
Let's keep in mind that 14th October this year made it 10 years that this case has been pending. That the matter has become too complicated for the judiciary to handle underscores our core point, that this matter is more political than legal. That this is a matter for the executive branch to settle with a political sleight of hand. It's not a matter to be offered to the limited wiggle room of a court of law, of the judiciary. There is a lot of wide bat, a lot of wide space left for politicians or political leaders of this country to resolve political issues that border on agitation. Why this one has become intractable is very, very, very disappointing. There's a thesis that has become intractable because Nnamdi Kanu is an Igbo man. That thesis is becoming more and more valid by the day. So what is playing out in court now is nothing but the best evidence that this matter has gone beyond the province of judiciary and should be taken back, by the executive branch that started it anyway. There is no trial without prosecution. So it's the executive branch, the president, that triggered this through the office of the Attorney General. So the president can direct the Attorney General to take the case back to the table to see whether it should be resolved politically. But to try to resolve this case before the courts is becoming more and more impossible every day.
Is this a call for political intervention on this case?
Well, of course, everybody is calling for that. It's not throwing in the towel. What is wrong with calling with reconciliation when the courts of the land actually recognize it as well? Check out Section 17 of Federal High Court Act. It called on judges to seek reconciliation between litigants before them, including criminal cases. Section 174 of the Constitution empowered the Attorney General of the Federation to discontinue criminal prosecutions. So why should anybody say this matter should be resolved in courts when we have an alternative route of resolving it politically that appears to be easier and that would appear to be pleasing to everybody?
Okay, let's talk about the proceedings today.
The procedure today?
The proceedings today.
Okay.
What next?
I will yield to one of my colleagues to discuss that.
It's good for us to put the record straight. MAZI Nnamdi Kanu is not saying that he will not enter defense. MAZI Nnamdi Kanu said, under what law are you charging me? Going by the Constitution, there is no charge against him. That tell me the law, that the court should tell him the law upon which he's been tried. Now, my Lord is on his own saying that whatever thing that you have to say should be ruled at the final written address, and it should be upon a conviction to know whether you are supposed to be convicted or not. And MAZI Nnamdi Kanu said no. There are thresholds, there are hurdles upon which you need to cross for you to reach at that particular issue. And one fundamental issue there is that my Lord said, we are talking about issue of extraordinary rendition, the way you have been brought back from Kenya to Nigeria. And he wants somebody to come and give evidence on that. There is nothing before him. And if you watch the motion MAZI Nnamdi Kanu filed, MAZI Nnamdi Kanu said, Federal High Court has given a judgment in respect of that, and also awarded 500 million naira against federal government in his favor. That judgment is in the court file. Court of Appeal, in their judgment, also gave ruling on that and made comment about that. CTC of that judgment is in the court file. Supreme Court, in their judgment, also took judicial notice of that and condemned that attitude. They are all in court file. There was a motion challenging the decision of the court where these issues are being raised, and MAZI Nnamdi Kanu made reference of the motion in the court file. Yes. And under the Evidence Act, MAZI Nnamdi Kanu is saying that under the law, court is under obligation to take judicial notice of every document in your file. Yes. So asking him now to go and enter into a defense and start giving evidence on that is a waste of time. Yes. That court is on its own supposed to take so to raise this issue. Yeah. court is expected to raise this issue. Now there is a charge before me. Please, under what law? Address me on this issue before I go into trial. And my MAZI Nnamdi Kanu filed a motion, and I think that motion, MAZI Nnamdi Kanu said that motion should be heard, and all this issue I raised should be trashed for me to go into trial. So, and into defense. So my lord, MAZI Kanu maintain his position on that. So my lord said that he has joined to tomorrow for him to enter defense. Just like we said, you know, we are no longer into the matter, but we are still he's still consulting us. I am saying so. On handling his matter in court, he felt that he's competent to do that. So whatever advice he needs from us as his lawyer, we should also offer the legal advice, just to get the record straight, so that people will not say that MAZI Nnamdi Kanu refused to enter defense. No, there is no such issue. MAZI Nnamdi Kanu said, address me on this issue.
Okay.
That is the position.
The honorable member here will...
My name is Right Honorable Obi Aguocha. I represent the great people of Ikuano, Umuahia North and Umuahia South Federal Constituency of Abia State. I represent MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. From what I saw today in court, there seems to be a systemic effort being put in place to steamroll and railroad MAZI Nnamdi Kanu into putting up a defense and leading to conviction. There are procedural issues that must be heard before the matter can go forward. And I think that is the motion that must be heard, hopefully by tomorrow. Nnamdi Kanu still remains a prisoner of conscience. He's been detained unlawfully. And we are also using this medium to continually call on Mr. President to invoke Section 174 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended for the Attorney General to enter a nolle prosequi, at least before the determination of the court. We are very optimistic that Mr. President, that we know is a listening and attentive president, and that he will do the right thing in the shortest possible time. Thank you.
My colleague here would like to... Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much. Well, as an ordinary citizen, as I'm not speaking now as a lawyer, as an ordinary citizen, if I am brought before a court of law, I should know the law that I have contravened.
Yes.
You cannot ask me to enter a defense for a law that does not exist, and particularly the law that the Supreme Court itself has declared non-existent. To what will I be defending? We're in a country where our laws are written. This is not England, where you have an unwritten constitution or unwritten law. We have a country where all our laws are in black and white. This is a lawmaker here. They made the law we're talking about. And if you ask him, he will tell you that there is nowhere they made chapter 45 of the criminal code. They didn't make it. The honorable, did people make that law? It is not in existence. So who made that law? Who made that law? Was that law made by the Attorney General's office? And the Attorney General does not have the powers to make laws. So I am saying, as an ordinary citizen, that the MAZI Nnamdi Kanu is completely right and within Section 36 of the Constitution, which borders on his fundamental right to fair hearing, to be charged with in a court with a law that is in existence, not with a law that is not existing. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
As you can see, the way I dressed, MAZI Nnamdi Kanu, for the purpose of this trial, is representing himself in this matter. So, and on this particular issue, we are now acting as his consultants. I'm not the only one. He has many consultants, both foreign and local, whom he consults on this particular issue, not representing him here. Now, if you recall, MAZI Nnamdi Kanu has, to tell you that he's ready for his defense, has listed the witnesses he intends to call in this particular matter. So, in the course of consulting, he discovered that the law upon which he's been charged and tried does not exist. So ordinarily, the court is expected to show to raise this issue and ask the parties to address him on this issue, whether the law does exist. So now MAZI Nnamdi Kanu has raised the issue and said that I cannot enter defense because in a criminal jurisprudence we have a procedure. The procedure is that for you to even assume jurisdiction, there must be a law. For the law to even exist, for you to rely on that law, the law must be an existing law. And MAZI Nnamdi Kanu now on his own filed a motion on this particular issue, telling my lord that the law upon which I'm being tried does not exist, in line with section 36 sub 12 of the constitution. But my lord on his own, just like what we said, my lord on his own said that section is talking about conviction. And MAZI Nnamdi Kanu said no, you can't be talking about conviction without trial. The trial will lead to conviction. So for you to even talk about conviction, you must first of all address all those issues that will lead to conviction. So that is why we are here. It's not as if that he don't want to enter defense, but he's saying, tell me the law upon which I'm being charged and tried.
But why are we here at this stage, knowing that at a point you once pleaded not guilty, and then the witnesses from the prosecution were examined and cross-examined?
If you plead, if you say that you are not taking plea, then how will you tell the judge to discharge and acquit you for no trial? Because you first of all, you first of all plead guilt. Are you them saying you first of all plead guilt for court to have jurisdiction for you to even make an application? If you do not plead guilty, there is nothing before the court. So that was the issue. And he's now saying that if the law, the charges upon which I pleaded guilty, does not exist. We are talking about law.
Yeah, what about the trial? There was a trial.
The defense opening their case.
The prosecution.
You can raise it. The law said that you can raise all this issue at any stage. Before judgment, you can raise it at any stage, either before prosecution open his case, upon prosecution closing his case, or at any stage. So that's the stage MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. So on our own, so we believe that the court will first of all hear this particular motion. I hear them saying, but just like the court said, the court has every right to take decision one way or the other. Then MAZI Nnamdi Kanu have opportunity of going on appeal.
This is a very legit platform where you invest and make massive profit for yourself. It is called U-Trading. U-Trading Abuho, a platform of today. U-Trading have been in existence for the past 2 to 3 years. It's in different countries, so many countries. It's even in your Play Store. It's everywhere. U-Trading Abuho platform today. But where so many people may get here wrong is knowing how to use it. Now, the criteria for joining U-Trading, in on my screen, this is the U-Trading app. This is the U-Trading app. And in this app, in this platform, your money is in your possession. It is not a Ponzi scheme where you pay in money to people's accounts and they are trading for you, or they tell you it is one trading, AI, again. No. This is a legit trading platform where your money, your funds are in your possession inside your Bybit. And then the U-Trading bot, that's what we call the U-Trading bot. It is down here. I don't know whether you can see my screen. The U-Trading bot here, you need to just get a UGAS. A minimum, the smallest UGAS in this platform is $100. So after purchasing your UGAS, then you fund your Bybit. If you fund your Bybit and then you unify it with your U-Trading app and the bot is trading for you, I'll teach you on how to run this trade if you are interested. But you must have at least smallest $100 for your U-Trading app, $100 to fund your account. This is the smallest investment too, and then your registration fee of $100. But I'm giving a 20% off of making it $80 registration fee to guide you in all this thing, in all the steps you need to know. I will train you, show you how it is done. It is very simple. As long as you pay attention and you can use your phone, and you can use your phone very well, you can be able to invest in this platform. You don't need to be anything. You don't need to be a learned person. As long as you can use your phone very well, you can actually trade on U-Trading. It is very simple. There's an AI bot that runs this trading for us. This is not Ponzi, where they tell you, "Kunye gonna account money." No. Your money is going to be funded inside your Bybit. So you need a Bybit account and your U-Trading account. And then I'll unify the both of them for you, show you how it is done. After registering you, coach you, guide you, and then show you how it is done. With your $100 investment, you can be making massive profit. I want to use a $50 investment to show you guys the profits this guy, if you look at here, you see profits. The profits this guy is making with a $50 investment. Just take a look at your screen. This is $16. This person made this profit from on 29. The person registered on 29. I don't know whether you can see my date here. On 29 of October. And today is 4. The person have made a total of $16. $16 plus with just a capital of $50. This is one of the smallest investments we have in this platform. I'll register you, add you up to the WhatsApp group where you'll be seeing other people who are massively printing dollars in this platform. So open him and if interested, look at this WhatsApp number on your screen. Chat me. You trade in Abuho Ponzi scheme. Abuho where you will invest your money into people's accounts. No. Your money is going to be in your Bybit account. So you see that your money is in your possession. All you need to fund in this U-Trading app is your U-Trading gas fee and then our registration fee that we'll use to teach you, guide you, and also teach you everything you need to know about this platform and how it works. So you're going to be printing massively. That's your side money. You got hit in a bank, you anything, or you got it is time to start investing. Saving money cannot save you, but investing your money rightly can actually save you. So this is a very, very legit platform where your money works for you while you are sleeping. The trading is running 24 hours. After each trade, you set and launch another trade that will continue. You understand? So, and every day your profit is dropping in your Bybit. From your Bybit, you can now cash out your money to your local account or decide to camp it there. Bybit or Binance can actually work with this. You know, Bybit and Binance have bought a new app. These apps are where people keep millions and billions of dollars, and it has been there existing for years. So your money is in your possession and this AI bot is working for you. So the number on your screen, send me a DM. I will guide you and teach you everything you need to know about the U-Trading and how it works. The very sweet strategy we are using, you have no chance of losing your money at all. Every day it is win, 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 win. Because we go to the market, we look for coins that, as we go to the market, we look for coins that actually actually pumping or doing well. We look for those coins and then we trade on them. The coins that are doing well in the market, we look on them, we check on them, we short on them, or we long on them. So as long as the market keeps going, whether it's going higher or it's going low, you are making massive profit for yourself. So there's a very, 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 very obunge strategy that we are using in this app, and a lot of people who are in my WhatsApp group who have joined this platform are all testifying. So U-Trading is a life-changing opportunity. Utilize it now. Utilize it now. Strategize your 2026, because this year is already gone. And open this year, you don't have any investment, you don't have any source of income. Apart from that, your business, you're supposed to have another source of income that you will add up to what you're doing, because you don't put all your eggs in one basket. So actually invest in U-Trading today and you will see the massive testimony for yourself.